Voices echo in the night. Set it fire, go on, yeah. Nugget, Junction, you and share. Stories, dreams, and beats we break. Feel the vibe, let's do our thing.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We took a short break. We are off our normal recording schedule. We are on the other side of Perth. We are in an area called Bentley, the Hillview Intercultural Community Centre. And we've basically made like a pop-up.
A little pod, yeah. This is like so creative, Cranston. I mean, you're a genius when it comes to being creative. So thank you very much for this initiative.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little pop-up pod, if we can put it that way, where whoever comes in, we just bring up and do our little
Great time.
Yeah, whatever we normally do.
The event today was basically a Zambian community event. So the event title is called Amatevedo.
Amatebeto, what does that mean?
Amatevedo. Our guest explain that better than I can.
Oh, all right.
So let's skip to the guest.
Let's skip to the guest to our left.
We are okay. So how can I bring this properly? Like, I can bring it home. I can give a small background story.
Yes, please.
I was in my first year of college, many years ago, and not that many, but a long time ago. And then we used to drink this local brew called Chibuku. It's like, the poor man's beer or something. And we would run away from afternoon classes after lunch break. And then we go and meet up in the local tavern and, sort of complain about the economy, complain about the exams, complain about pretty much everything. But in the background, there would be this song that would be playing a lot of the time because around that time, there was this super hit.
Kukafipa mubwere ticheze kukachana futi tichezera zikoni yatu kuribe vachive
in Zambian vernac. And that artist he shaped our adolescent and adult lives because of the way he had made and constructed the song and what the song actually meant. And then because this is back in Zambia has a lot of politics that go around and that shapes our cultural understanding and underpinnings of like societal life. So in his song, this specific song, he mentioned a little bit about the political side, but in an undertone. And then he kind of mentioned the police because the police, of course, are the army of the politicians, if you know what I mean. So that was the short backstory. And ideally, I should be starstruck right now because the dude is actually on the Nugget Junction podcast.
Can you believe? Radio Nugget Junction? Who do we have? Introduce him now.
Yeah.
Introduce him now.
Yeah, so his name is Shimasta.
Shimasta.
His stage name is Shimasta. He's been in the game for like forever.
Yes.
We spoke about it yesterday, and it was a live performance, big show. It was a great time. I think you're an amazing entertainer, by the way.
Thank you.
But after the whole show, we were talking about having this conversation on the cast, and I did remember telling you, like, you didn't perform the pivotal song that we know you for. These other songs are like, albums and whatever.
He wants the original. He wants the one that used to go drinking at the pubs back in the day.
Yeah,
is that the one you were waiting for?
Yeah. Literally.
Wow.
Okay, introduce the man.
Right. So Shimasta, let's go for it. What are your real names, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
First of all, thank you for having me here.
Welcome.
My name's Kanyanta Musonda Alexander, and I'm a Zambian musician, songwriter, performer, and recording artist. And yes, we spoke yesterday about the song.
Yeah, we did.
I think one of the reasons why I didn't perform that song, it's because right now my country, there's a little bit of tense politically.
Mm-hmm.
And me doing that song would have
all right.
would have maybe sparked some
True.
some controversy and some rumors and stuff. So it was on the program, on my playlist, but I decided to not perform it.
Could you give us like a short verse of it? I mean, you're not in Zambia right now, so
Okay.
like do the whole kukafipa mubwede
Okay,
ticheze.
kukafipa mubwere ticheze
Yeah.
kukachana futi tichezera zikoni yatukulibe vachive bwana ni muntu na eve chirire.
So catchy. It sounds so catchy. Like it's got such a rhyme to it. I've never heard the song. Unless I have, but I don't know that was you, you know,
Yeah.
as an artist.
This song was on my first album. My first album was called Shimasta, was self-titled. And it was big.
Yeah, that sounds so
Really
catchy.
big.
It was,
That sounds like a
it was
really catchy song.
Yes.
So hang on, are you based in Perth? Are you based in Australia?
No, I'm based in Zambia. We came here for some shows for Zambia's independence
Oh, very nice.
concerts. Yes.
Wow, right here in
Yes.
Perth.
In
Or are you
Perth and
traveling
in
Australia?
Melbourne.
In Melbourne.
Yeah, on the 27th we're in Melbourne, and on the 3rd we're performing here.
Lovely.
Yes, actually it was live music. We
Why
came
didn't
with
you
the
tell
band.
me about this?
Yeah.
On the 3rd. So you've already done your performance.
Yes,
It
it
was
was.
yesterday.
Where was
it
this?
yesterday night. Yes.
Where?
At the Hellenic Club
Yes.
at the edge of Northbridge.
Yeah,
You see?
I had so
You see?
much fun. Yeah,
It was pretty nice.
yeah, it was.
What was I doing yesterday? I could have enjoyed that.
You would have. You'd have had an amazing time.
Oh
Yeah.
dear. He doesn't keep us on the loop all the time. But anyway, that's why you're consultant. You're supposed to keep us on the loop.
It helps if you pay me, and then you know what I mean? Like I can then give you the information.
Yeah,
But anyway, so tell us a little bit about your musical journey. So from that self-titled album,
Yep.
which I think is still up to now legendary stuff. Man.
yes. From that album came out in 2003,
Yeah.
and then 6 years later, I dropped another album.
Nice.
Why did
Well,
it take 6 years?
Because I was still performing.
From the hits from the previous
Yes.
album.
Like that was still booming. That was still like
and I remember that album was voted for the most played album of the year.
the 2006 one.
Yeah, the
2 or
2003, the first
wow,
album. Yeah,
lovely.
the most played album.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. So I had too many shows. I toured a lot,
Good.
and I couldn't keep count of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So by the time I started thinking of writing another album, years had already passed.
Nice.
Yes.
So
So
that's
in
amazing.
6
I'm
years
gonna,
later,
I'm gonna look you up now.
please,
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
you should.
dude's worth his weight in gold.
Yeah. And beside that, my style is a genre by itself in my country. And today I have a lot of young, talented hip hop artists who are using my genre. And it's really working out quite well, and people have welcomed it.
Yeah, like which means you trailblazed this thing, right?
Yeah,
like you were the
definitely.
pioneer of a whole bunch of stuff.
Yes.
What would you call your genre? I don't think it's hip hop.
It's Zambezi music.
Yeah, there you
Zambezi
Yeah.
music.
go. Didn't
I
you
love
title
that.
an album like that, Zambezi?
It's Nasty D's album,
Oh,
which was
right.
Zambezi Yeka Yeka.
yes.
Because I came from a band called Zambezi Symphony.
Right.
Yes.
So where you started off your artistic
Career?
Way
Career.
back before that.
Okay, so you started off in a group or as a solo?
We were
And are you a solo now?
Yeah, I'm solo now.
Right.
Yes. We were a group of 3. We were called Super Squad.
Super who?
Super Squad.
Squad.
Super squad.
And from there I went solo
Nice.
and featured a couple of artists. By then we were very young, yes. And that's when I joined the group because I wanted to tour. I wanted to have an experience of live music. I wanted also to learn how to play instruments.
Nice.
Yeah, especially our traditional instruments.
Oh, nice.
So from the Zambezi Symphony band, I learned how to play a lot of instruments. And then I remember because of the tours we had, my songs were already known before they were recorded.
Wow.
So there was that demand for the album. That's when we decided I should go and record the album. That's when I recorded the first titled Shimasta album.
right.
And when it came out, I think that really helped with the outcome. I think that's one of the reasons why it came out. It was big. It's because people were anticipating for the album because they had already known what the album was coming with. Yes.
I mean, sorry to cut you, but for the purpose of the audience and my co-host Linda here, there was, you know how you have a snapshot of your life, a time in your life. Like
Yeah.
in my case, I was in first college,
Right.
and I was half broke half the time. I had to do like the odd jobs to fund the whole thing, and then in the struggle, you kind of meet fellow people who are struggling. Right?
Yeah.
And then we had a lot in common, including the local brew. But the fact that his music came out at a time in my life where I was away from the family.
Wow.
I didn't
So
have
you
family
needed,
support or
yeah.
something. So we
so that supported you. You felt like
yeah.
connected to his music.
Yes. So
Like
the
it's the
music
one
was
that
speaking to
pushed
my
you
situation.
through. Wow.
He was
Amazing.
literally keeping me company in my ear.
And look at you sitting
And then now he's on
Oh
the
my God, it's
podcast.
good though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
that's
could
amazing.
go on for days on the
that's
stories
amazing.
that
So hang on. Why are you in Perth?
We came here for 2 shows, 2 concerts actually, because this is the first time Zambian musicians coming here and performing live music with the band.
Over. Chide, para wet sakonde, kaka, bala fwambe nobe, elo, tala kankusende, aha, twende, pamonande, kunye mulwelele, usebe shive, niwe.
With the band, I love band music.
Yes.
It's so authentic.
so cool.
It's so
Yes.
original, you know?
So Zavi Entertainment, they called
Shout out to Lombe, Zavi
yes,
Entertainment,
and Lawrence,
and Lawrence
So
for sure.
they called and said people here want live music.
Nice. And we do.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, I'm up for it because I've been doing that all my life. So that's how we came here, and so far we've had very good shows.
Hey, there's one show you have not had, Afro Authentic Lounge.
Okay,
When I say Afro Authentic Lounge,
okay.
I am the CEO of Afro Authentic.
Okay.
We have
Now
both
this is
a
good.
restaurant and a lounge.
Okay.
It is by the riverside overlooking amazing Swan River.
Wow.
How come they didn't let you know?
Don't look at
Perform
me.
our lounge.
No, look at him.
Okay, wait now. Wait. You're still here, aren't you?
Yeah.
There's still time. When are you here till?
We're going back tomorrow. We're flying back tomorrow.
Everyone's
the night.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I've interviewed so many people.
We've
who are
interviewed a
leaving
couple of
tomorrow.
people who are heading back tomorrow.
Yes.
So you're Zambian, obviously bound.
Yes.
You reside in Zambia.
Yes.
Can you
Lusaka.
come back, please?
Yes, I'd love
Let's
to.
do like a deal where we can, have you on the show, have you on at the lounge, do a performance
I
for
would love to
people.
do that. Yes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's interesting how y'all are actually related.
There you go. We were talking about this off
We
camera.
spoke briefly off camera. So, in as much as he says he's Zambian, his roots are Congolese.
I have said
Yeah.
that. In previous pods, I have said that. Zambians are literally Congolese.
One aspect of Zambian are Congolese.
Literally.
The crooked ones, the funny ones.
The crooked
No,
ones.
the sharp ones, the clever ones.
man.
Those who knows how to go after what they want.
Amen.
Wait. I'll have to reference the Art of War,
Mm.
this war manual book, right? Out of China.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the Art of War actually says that make the enemy make them feel like they're winning.
Okay.
It's weird. I'm Tonga.
I see.
So-
Okay. Yeah.
Y'all are looking like you're doing it.
Now I understand.
You're not looking like you're
Now I
doing it.
understand
Give
why
this
he's
one.
saying what he's saying. Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure. I can tell you that I'm Tonga from Monze, for sure, 100%.
Oh,
So you're a
great.
different tribe.
I'm Bemba.
You're Bemba.
You're Congolese.
Yes. We migrated. Yes.
From Congo.
From.
So
Congo.
tell me a bit of history as far as the migration, as
I
you
think it's a
said.
Lubalunda because Bembas were called the Wenangwena. That's the crocodile clan. So
Wow.
that has everything to do with the river.
Yes.
Wait, before you continue, for the sake of the audience, the crocodile clan is the totem. So the crocodile is the totem for the clan.
Yes.
Makes
Continue.
sense.
Yes. And the word Bemba,
Yes.
it means the river.
Okay.
Ulubemba.
Is that what it is?
Lubemba.
Yes. Ulubemba, the
Yes.
river.
So you're like a river of bullshit.
Leave this one.
But anyway,
And
Leave
the
this
river
one.
of life. You know,
Amen.
life comes from the word.
Amen.
Yes. Yeah. So when we connect with what they're saying, we're coming from Congo. In Congo, they're Luba people. So it's they speak Chiluba. Yeah, and then our second president was called Chiluba.
There you
yeah.
go.
Yeah, which means Chiluba, it's something that get lost or disappears.
Right.
Okay, because Ukuluba, it's to disappear.
Like when you steal something, it's disappeared from my house.
Not the chill, not as the
Please
Aruba.
continue.
He's naughty.
So yeah.
Okay, so
that's-
yeah, so
stole the whole country.
oh wow. I
But
love
continue.
it.
musically I did,
And then,
yes.
yeah.
So Chiluba, and then Chilubemba, it means the big river. Yeah, and then when we cut it to Chiluba, it means your language.
Yes, Chiluba, is the
And then
language of the Balubas.
then Chilubemba, when we cut Chilu, it becomes Bemba. That's a river.
Now your cheese, are your cheese CHIs when you're spelling, or is it the TSHIs?
It's actually wait, but continue.
I think yours starts with the ST, right?
Yes, TS.
Yeah, TS. Yes, TS. Ours is
The
CHI.
So you converted your own. So what do you believe the Zambians from your region are connected to the Balubas of Congo?
Because we have a place in Zambia with a very rich history in Ndola. It's called Baluba.
Oh, Ndola.
Yeah.
Baluba. Wow.
Yeah, Baluba.
Like the Baluba mine.
Yes. And then...
What does the Baluba mean?
And
though?
then my king
Yes.
is... I don't call him chief. I call him king.
Nice.
Yeah. My king is Chitimuku.
Nice.
And then the other way you call him Chitimuluba.
Chitimuluba.
Chitimuluba. So Chitimukulu is the big tree.
Chitimukulu.
Chiti
Mukulu
is it's a tree. Mukulu it's big. So
Yes.
yeah, Chitimukulu, that's a big
Yes.
tree.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
And then
basically,
in
your
Luba
king
you
is
say
like a big
Mukulumpe,
tree.
isn't it? In Luba you say Mukulumpe. That means-
Mukulu means a big, like an older,
Yeah.
respectable.
Yes.
Kulu.
Yes. Yeah. So
Yeah,
our chief
like-
is Chitimukulu,
Yeah.
Chitimuluba.
Yeah. Nice.
And you see why there's Luba there. When I
Yes.
say Dukuluba, it's
Getting
getting
lost, like
lost or
stealing.
disappearing. It's because Chitimukulu was the biggest, the big tree, which they used as an identity of knowing where to find the village.
I like that.
So it's like
So they would say-
what do you call it? The word escapes me. Like a site, landmark.
Oh, like a landmark.
Yeah.
That's
I like
that's
that.
the right,
Yeah,
the right
I
word,
like that.
landmark. So that tree, that's where they could locate the village. So whenever they're giving the direction, they'll say, wherever you see that tree, just
Yes,
follow that tree. When
exactly.
you find that tree,
Yes.
then you are there.
Very ancestral.
So yeah.
Very ancestral ways.
Would you say that everything you've just said, before you ask the next question, Linda, everything you've said, does that inspire your music, or does
lot.
that shape your
Wow, that's
personality?
A lot.
Oh, that's amazing.
You know,
Good
like
question.
my way of rap, the way I write my lyrics,
Mm.
I've maintained the pure Bemba.
I like
language.
that.
Because in Zambia, there's Kopala Bemba, which is diluted.
So
It's been given this accent.
before you continue, for the sake, sorry for interrupting you. For the sake of the audience, when you say Kopala,
Yeah.
you kind of have to define these
All
terms.
right,
So
okay.
it's from the Copper Belt
Yeah.
province.
Yeah, Copperbelt province.
Oh, now, that's
Yeah.
that's
It's a province
something
where we
understood,
have
huh?
like,
Copper Belt.
yeah, Copperbelt is rich with mines.
The ones you
Mm.
ones you stole.
Come on, it's ours.
From the Baluba people.
Yeah.
Nah, kidding.
So
All right, I'm just gonna walk away from
Yeah.
here because I'm dealing with confused now. But do continue.
Yeah. So
So the Kopala Bemba.
yes,
is
there's
like
a Kopala
street
Bemba. That's like a street Bemba.
Mhm.
And they keep inventing words like
I like
Yeah.
the street language,
you
though,
know,
don't
yeah,
you?
it's fun, it's nice, it
It's
has a
fun,
swag.
but it
Yeah,
doesn't-
it's got
it
swag.
Yes.
It doesn't stick though. It doesn't stay.
It doesn't because
you
there's
have to
always
keep
new
on
words.
Yeah.
each
creating
time.
new words.
Yeah.
And that's the
Yes.
best part about it.
Yes.
You can't be a full 50-year-old speaking.
But again, it keeps you creative because
It
you keep
does.
creating.
it does.
Yeah.
Like give us a line.
Like slang or
Give us a line of like I won't say the Kopala language per se, but the original one.
me. I want the Kopala language one.
Kopala language. Okay, let's do
It sounds
both.
cool.
So, for example, do the first verse of the song we just like lip synced earlier on.
Okay.
The first verse, because I think that's like pure Bemba or something, right?
Oh, you're putting him on the spot, aren't you?
Can you remember your own lyrics though?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so the first verse.
The Kukafipa, Fun Enough was a Nyanja
Right.
song. Yeah.
Was it?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Let's do the first verse.
Yeah, siyani bana babwere kuri neo bana bavine weona neo nkalamba zicheze anso ndipo amuna tiuke
Hey.
onani vuto paziko
Okay.
hospital akufa na chikonko manje onani seo tiri moyo na kuyaka kukamba na miponto anyamata kuosha kwa tipaya asikana. Okay, yeah.
Hey,
Me like it.
Yes, yeah.
that's it's crazy how
Love it.
honest to God, in my memory, unfortunately, memory is elastic. So you think you remember something, but you
Yeah.
translate what you think you remembered. So I remember that in Bemba.
Oh,
Okay, bust the move in
yeah.
Bemba now.
Because I have a lot
Let's
of
do yeah, but
a
Bemba.
lot of my songs are in Bemba.
Why did you do Nyanja? You've been so passionate about Bemba.
Because I was in Lusaka and I wanted that message to
Yeah, for
To
sure.
flow
yeah,
through.
to stick.
So basically, what you're saying, for the purpose of our audience, is that you had to move away from Copper Belt vibes to get
Yeah.
into Lusaka vibes. Lusaka, by the way, is the capital city of
capital
Zambia.
city
Yeah.
of Zambia.
Copper Belt is the stolen version of the capital city of Zambia,
Yeah.
called Ndola,
Yeah.
flooded by Congolese people, for the record, who come right next from
Shentenba. Where's Shentenba? Shentenba is in where? Lusaka?
Shentemba.
It's
pretty much
everywhere.
But I'm hearing
franchise.
the one is the one from Zambia. Yeah, that's where all Congolese hang out.
I
don't know
think Suke Chile helped
date.
make it big.
Yeah, DJ.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, we will talk about that a little bit. Let's come back. Why did you do that in Nyanja? Okay, yes, you could say that you
Yeah.
had to make it popular. It
But
had to reach a
again,
broader,
Yeah.
mass of people.
But again, it was easier for me to like lay down the lyrics and translate the message properly.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that language, I think,
that's very
it
smart.
made it easier for me
Yeah.
at that time.
yeah.
Yes.
Why did you betray us and then go into Bemba?
Listen to this one. Oh, dear.
But I
Yeah.
have more Bemba songs.
My
than-
point exactly.
No, I didn't.
If you say that the Nyanja version of what you tried to say would push your message,
Yeah.
if it works, don't fix it. Why did you fix it? Did it stop working?
No, it
Not
didn't.
necessarily.
Not really. I think it was just the right time for just that to
Do you
happen
mean
the way it happened.
Was it at a political time? Was it?
Yeah, it was.
You know,
political
like
time, because I remember
a time
even.
where sometimes y'all follow trends.
Yeah.
Could it be that?
I think it was that time because the whole country was in the mood. Of,
There you
so,
go.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
even when I
Well-
did Ichinyao with Mumbayachi, it was in 2021 during
Yeah.
the elections. Of course, that song got banned from all
Yeah.
government TV
They
stations and
do
radio
that
stations.
in Zambia. They do
Oh, Africa is like that. Everywhere, not just Zambia.
But that one,
Ban this,
that
ban
one is in
that, so
Bemba.
that the message doesn't.
No wonder it's banned. Hey, me, I'm going to ban it on this podcast.
This guy's very tight. Leave this one. What happened to Pan Africanists?
Not
Cranston.
necessarily being, because like what actually is happening here is
Yes.
I'm being taken back to a time.
Oh, no. Yeah. It's like nostalgic for you.
100%. Like I'm not even feeling like I'm in Australia right now.
Oh, that's amazing. See what you do to us?
Yes.
So nice to have you here.
It's priceless.
You're taking him back to
It's priceless.
his roots.
Yes. Yeah.
You know?
I mean, remember the time when there was like white and brown Chibuku,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And then, so I had like a bit of a posh life in Lusaka, blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
But then things went
Yeah.
very quickly.
Yeah.
We've spoken about
We've
it
heard
on
your
the
story.
podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry about
Okay.
that.
And so we had to move. I mean, you move according to your level, ne?
Yeah, of course.
That level was one where I want to still hang out with people because I can't just be staying on my own in this room, and,
Yeah.
And then the people that I was hanging out with, you could say they're like a different class from the
Yeah.
people that I grew up with
Yeah.
because of circumstances.
Yeah.
But the one thing that we could have in common, there was no way I could show them or tell them that I'm actually from this class, so to speak.
Oh.
Yeah.
They would not take me on. They
No,
would
they
think,
would-
yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to throw me out 100%.
Mhm.
But in order for me to bring it together and then make them trust me as one of them,
Yeah.
and then me also to it's like a rite of passage for me to be one of them because I am.
Oh, that's so
at
sad
that
though
time.
that you have to go through all those loopholes
You do.
to be accepted. And is that still current in Africa, in Zambia, or has time changed a lot of things?
I think it is there, but not as much.
Yeah,
Because
think
I
time-
remember that time in Zambia, it wasn't really easy for an artist to go on radio and speak their own language.
Mm,
Yeah. So I think there was that, separation.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
but right now, I think it's not really there.
that's
You
good.
think?
Because now maybe I'm speaking from my angle because I go from high there
Yeah,
down there.
yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, because for me it's a learning experience.
Yeah,
It's like I'm.
I mean, you're here in
a sponge,
Australia,
so,
right?
Exactly.
when
You've got a bit more flexibility.
Yes.
There's a lot of artists who
Yeah.
can dream and wish that they could do this tour that you guys have done with Danny.
Yeah.
We will get Danny on the show later on. But in just finishing off what I was trying to say earlier,
Mm.
I needed to make the connection with my new group of people.
Yes.
Right.
And what glued us together was the song.
Uh,
Right.
So as
Kukafipa.
long as we're Kukafipa,
Yeah.
Mubwere teachers, you know what I mean?
That's
Tucheze.
what the song was about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was the glue that I was definitely using. And then everyone else was like,
so
look,
now
if you're into this
I
track,
see.
then you're one of us, cool. So then we'll mix.
Yeah.
So I was of that generation who used to mix white and brown
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
because I couldn't just
yeah.
drink the white or the brown.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
Like, you know what
yeah.
I'm gonna mix
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was very taboo back then in the taverns.
Yeah, to
like,
do
you
that,
do not
yes.
mix. But
Yes.
then because we were coming from another perspective,
Yeah.
well, like I don't have to be subject to white or brown.
Brown.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna mix this shit and have fun with it.
Yeah.
But in saying all of that, before she continues with firing you some more Congolese questions, it's the fact that your music at the time,
Yeah.
in my life personally, right? In my life, it helped me transition, or it helped me appreciate a certain class of people where
Yes.
I felt that I had now belonged to,
Yes.
as opposed to what
Yeah.
I was used to, what I was familiar
Yeah,
with.
yeah.
I like that.
And then
I like
so
that.
bringing us together in that context
Yes.
makes you a legend, bro.
Exactly.
Thank
I
you.
like
Thank
that.
you so much.
See the brotherhood
Thank
right
you.
here on this
Yeah.
couch. That's Nugget Junction. That's what
Yeah.
it does to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a dream come true to have you on this couch, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm happy to be here as well.
Oh, look, I've never met you, but you seem like a very down to earth,
Wow.
well put together kind of gentleman.
Well, thank you.
And
Thank
yeah, I rather enjoyed sharing the couch with you, doing this podcast together.
Yeah.
I've met a Zambian musician, guys.
First one.
Zambian's taking over. Afrobeats.
Why not?
Move
Yes.
away.
You know the thing.
Ah,
know,
look
the
at this
thing-
one.
you know,
Executive co-producer.
the thing about-
Mr. Ninja.
Wait.
It's not part of Afro, is that what?
Now,
No, we're
I
trying to
think
say
we-
Afrobeats in the sense of y'all
that
have taken
of
that
music.
genre as far as the West is
You know-
concerned. That's your genre.
Wait, Linda,
I will
let-
tell you
Let
this.
him.
Okay,
Let's
I'll
hear
tell
it
you-
from a musician.
I
Let's
will
hear.
tell you this about Afro music, right? The difference about Afro music in Africa, it's the style of a singer and the accent,
Aha.
but the sound,
It's still Afro.
it's African.
It's still very authentic.
Because
African.
there are some songs I would listen to and I'm like, this sounds like Piquet Shala's song, our legendary.
You'd have to kind of
Yeah.
From like what?
describe
Yeah.
PK Chisale.
This drum pattern, it's like Mulemena Boys.
Ooh, I like that.
You know?
Like the traditional.
Yes. So this is why Africa is doing Afro music very easily.
Yes.
It's because it's theirs. It's in there.
It's in
From
their
corner to
DNA.
corner, it's
Yeah.
there. You know. So the good part about it is that we have finally found one road where all music can just fall in.
Converge.
Amen.
And yes, and be identified as African, and that's Afro music. Because you find when you go to all these other countries, they have different names for their music.
So, what is your name for your music? I know we have
We call
Afrobeats, we
yeah.
have Ndule, Rumba, whatever.
Yes.
else we-
Seven.
Seven. You know, Genge is there.
Yeah,
What is your Tanzanians a bongo?
Yeah.
So the Zambian would be
in
what?
Zambia, we have a lot of names because remember, it's 72 tribes. So that's 72 languages. And each tribe
Nationally.
has more than one sound,
Okay,
more than 10 sounds.
nice.
Yeah. So
Oh,
right now,
FYI, the Tonga sound is the best one. But continue.
Here we go with his people.
so right
It's always
now,
his people.
right now, what we are doing is we are tapping from every
Every tribe.
every
ethnic
tribe. Yeah,
background?
we'll get like from Tonga, there's the vroom vroom vroom.
Yeah,
vroom.
there's
It's
Oh, I
beautiful.
like that. That is
Oh,
so
that thing
It's
is
a
artistic.
beautiful
Boss,
sound.
man.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like
Me want to hear him.
Yeah,
Can
so-
you play it?
For today, the instrument that you see in front here is called Namamba. It's a Tonga instrument. And this instrument was mainly in the olden days played by elder men. And it was played during funerals. But this instrument have got certain messages that it passes to the people when you play it. The way it is made, as you can see, it's made of wood, and then there is a lid inside there. Then there is a locker. You make a hole on the lid, then you put the locker, and then you wrap a cloth. But the way it produces the sound, you need to have a wet cloth, which when you are playing it, the way it goes, you just rub it on the lead inside there, and then the sound is produced.
Ndabora kuri nduwenga nsuboga nenga mata muhoga nenga wanyama ndabora kuri nduwe ngalo maumi nagenda bukama kubushuka kumwami ndabora kuri nduwe muzumino namuri komenye yonse mume ngururu gute watuliwe buti bantu bungana kurumba mwamireza ndamba mume ngururu kugenda buti mupambane makwabuswirira bamwe basiya nchito hakumanda basiyami wayibabo no kuyibusegerera pele bamwe ndiza bagenda byo kuti bane babaro baganya mu butu baboro no koka lingambo iga musiyo uno nemo sibo uno musandike mube hakumanda kuti bamugabo bone tulu ujindije ko mbera ira.
That sounds amazing.
We get that, and then we get another from Eastern, from all
like
parts,
different
and then,
types of
Then we have this sound,
rhythm, and
yes,
then wow.
and then we have this sound.
But
So
in saying that,
yeah.
y'all should have collectively had a name for your music. In saying what you're saying,
Would you call it
you collected
Zambezi?
from everywhere.
I mean, it has so many.
Is it Zambezi?
There's new version of Karindula done by Afunika. There's Bustele. There's Zambezi music. Yeah,
Look,
there's
I think
yeah.
in this in this diaspora setting that we're in now,
Yeah.
collectively, if we were to make a record like through this podcast episode, I would say Zambezi kind of puts everything.
Yeah,
Makes
Zambezi
sense.
puts everything
All right, let's
because
go with
even
Zambezi.
the meaning
Yeah.
of Zambezi is beautiful.
Please elucidate.
Please, yeah,
Yeah,
elaborate.
because when you go to the Valley people, the Kaonde people, they call God Zambe.
Oh, nice.
Zambia, yeah, they
No,
love
that's Congolese.
So-
That's Congolese.
Ah, so you see,
Zambe.
So-
That's Lingala.
Zambia.
so
Ehe.
Zambezi, it's water.
Zambezi. Okay.
So Zambezi, that's
Nice.
God's water.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the
This
Zambezi
This
River.
dude is not a musician.
You're
So that's-
historian.
so that's
you're
sound,
right?
musician.
Yeah, because I love researching.
Oh, that's
because,
nice.
we really want to get to a point where we own like everything that is Zambian.
I like that.
Yeah, we own it.
In fact, the name Zambia comes from Zambia.
Yeah, because
Nice.
Zambia is God's country. Because
Nice.
Zambi.
Nice.
Zambia.
Zambia.
So it's God's people. It's
Zambi,
God's
God's
country.
people. Oh my God,
Yeah,
I would have
God's
never
country.
connected the two.
This
Today
is-
I learned something
So
new.
this is why
Amazing.
they dedicated that country.
As a
Ah.
Christian
It was
nation, yeah,
dedicated
from
as
the
a
fifth.
Christian
Yeah, for
nation.
sure.
Yeah, so it was dedicated back to God.
Mm.
Yeah, so it's because it's Zambia, it's God's people.
I like that.
And then Zambezi,
God's-
that's
God's
God's
land.
water.
Yeah.
In God's water.
Yeah. And then you see the Zambezi River is
It's a very
yes,
yeah,
it,
I mean that one.
goes across the country.
several
Yeah.
countries
Yeah.
that pours into an ocean. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Universal
So,
creation
got that
of
title.
God. Amazing.
Yeah. So like for the record though, it would be collectively, like let's make this, make it official.
Yeah.
Collectively Zambian music, then from all the genres.
So you're making it official here. in
Yeah,
this country.
Zambezi
We call it
music.
Zambezi music.
Zambezi music.
Yeah, it
Yes.
represents the people, it represents the history of the people,
Yes.
and then it also represents the collective unique sounds of the people, unique cultural
like that.
nuances, plus
You know,
the country.
I agree with you because if you listen to all the Zambian songs that are produced in Zambia, there's an element of Zambezi music, which was
Exactly.
I like
created by
that.
us.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nasty D, Louis X, me, Queen
Well,
Sheba.
Let me say,
Me,
Yeah.
I like
I know
that.
you're like
Yes.
dropping names and stuff.
Yeah.
I have listened to Nasty D. Whenever Nasty D you are invited, you can do it through Zoom because like he's 50 or something now.
Yeah, it is.
He said he's 50 and he can't
it
be
was
on the couch.
Well, he's not been invited to a whole concert to come
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
However, though, in the context of everything, trailblazers have got a naming right.
Okay.
If you trailblazed in one field,
Yeah.
you can, because you you're so innovative in that field. You've got naming rights, right? Like the colonialists came and they said, "Oh, we've discovered this," and then gave it Victoria Falls or whatever.
Yeah,
They didn't
exactly.
discover it.
No, they didn't.
But the concept behind it is, if you're trailblazing in a certain field, you then have naming rights.
yes.
So on this episode today, we are officially naming and categorizing Zambian music as a collective, as Zambezi music. Do you agree
Zambezi
with that?
music, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yes, yes.
I like
agree
that.
with you.
You agree?
I like
100.
I like that.
Yes.
Zambezi. I like it. Well, look, I don't know much about the Zambian side of your artistic world, but I am learning from yourself, and obviously having a host, being a Zambian man, I'm learning a lot about your culture.
Yeah.
And I am very proud for you to be on this couch today. So today we don't have Ninjas. Today we have Zambians.
We've had so many Nigerians in previous episodes.
Serious?
Yeah, it's insane.
Yes.
We've literally
It's
complained
Nigeria.
like,
We're here now.
We're
also here.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
so due to the nature of our special recording, we're
Yeah.
making them short. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it was a pleasure having you. To be honest,
I can sort of confidently say this is going to be one of my most favorite episodes
Same.
of many.
With most hits, most likes,
Nice.
most
Yeah,
comments,
thank
most
you.
subscriptions
Thank you.
because of
So-
yourself, right here on this
Yes.
couch.
Yeah.
And then now we've and then named like a whole genre of music,
Exactly.
represented by country.
Yeah.
And you
Right
you
here.
are the pioneer of it.
Yes.
Okay, on record. And then I stand as a witness
Thank you.
for that.
I
Thank you
second
so
that.
much.
Thank you so
Shimasta,
much. Thank you
coming
for
on.
having me here.
second
For sure.
Thank you so much.
ndivububula muchisala vakamba chilinde bwela mwela onse vakamba
Razor.
weumpako sankupekona wevu mama kanongo katobeka
Tatobeka shani we mwana emwakulira bawiso nabo